Hi folks and Happy New Year! I know, it's almost February, but 2024 hasn't been very kind to me so far. I was sick, I was constantly tired, and YouTube wasn't my priority, honestly. But now I'm feeling better, and it's still the beginning of the year, so I believe it's time to talk about dreams and goals. Hi, my name is Julia, I'm a product designer, and we talk about design and life and career and whatever things on this channel. One thing you should know about me is that I live for planning. I love the process, it helps me navigate my life and find meaning in the stuff that I do daily. Today, I will share with you how I plan my year and how I set myself up for success in 2024 using Notion. You can find the exact template that I created using the link in the description. Before switching to Notion, I was addicted to paper planners. If you like using paper planners, I recommend these from Sourcebooks. The design is somewhat childish, but for some reason adult planners are not nearly as versatile, creative and fun as these that look like they were made for me from 2012. Creating this yearly planning session, I actually gathered some techniques and inspiration from the Google Project Management course that I did some time ago. So even though I'm not a pro in time management or management in general, and I'm just sharing my experience, you might say I know a thing or two. Let's start with what you need to conduct this strategic session. You will need this Notion template that you can access with the link in the description box, a calendar that you're usually using, and at least a couple of hours of free time. Better for. For me, the day when I do yearly planning is special. I like to dress up a little, go to a cafe or somewhere nice. That is the day devoted to my dreams and future, and I like it when it feels almost like a celebration. The strategic session is broken down into 5 steps. Step 1. A yearly metric. This is something new that I will be testing this year. I came up with the metric that will guide my decisions throughout the year, kind of like a North Star metric in product management. My last year was filled with different activities and responsibilities, and sometimes I felt lost in all the different things that I wanted to achieve at the same time. To balance things out, this year my yearly metric would be focus. Less is more. This means that I will try to focus on a small number of activities and will only subscribe to new things if I'm 100% sure they will bring me value and if I've already completed something from my list. Step number 2. A list of goals. I divide my goals into 3 sections: necessities, memories, and life goals. Necessities are essentially boring but important stuff that you must do throughout the year, like getting a health checkup, visiting a dentist, cleaning the air conditioners, and so on. The next are memories. In this category, I put everything that will create good memories for the year: trips, events, birthdays, workshops, and so on. I believe that fun stuff should be a part of your plan in the same way as your career goals. Not only is it nice and healthy to fill your life with fun, but these memories will give you fuel to fulfill your other goals. And lastly, life goals. In this category, I put everything that I want to achieve by the end of the year. Usually I have health goals, like going to the gym every Tuesday and Thursday, career goals, like creating case studies for my projects or creating the N amount of YouTube videos, and personal/educational goals, like studying English for 6 hours every week or completing a bootcamp. I prefer to start with necessities just to get them out of my way quicker, then memories, and then life goals because they usually require more time to think, but you can do it in any way you like. In this step, you can already use your yearly metric. If your metric is to be more decisive and you doubt if you should apply for that internship or not, then do it. Or if you promised yourself that you would be more consistent, think about what you will need to keep yourself motivated throughout the year and maybe incorporate this stuff in your yearly plan. Step 3. An action plan for each goal. For each goal, write things that you must do to achieve it, what you need to learn and do, where to go, etc. This is your action plan. It would depend on your goal, but I would say that there probably shouldn't be less than 2 or 3 steps for each goal. One note, don't be shy to add silly stuff like I want to get a promotion and I need a new pajama to do that. Not so silly if you work from home and this beautiful linen pajama then becomes your uniform and lifts some morning stress off of your shoulders. Step 4. A monthly planner. If there's too much in your list already, choose the goals that you will focus on this year. It's okay to leave the rest for later. Choose goals that will make it easier to achieve the rest of them. Now set a deadline or make a time estimation for each of the goals, and using your calendar, try to distribute them throughout the year in a way that makes sense. Your action plan is finished. Step 5. Prep work. Then take the closest 2 or 3 months and specify as many details as possible. Save relevant links, look up ticket prices, create Pinterest boards, make everything you need to do to give yourself a nice kickstart. And that's it. If you've finished all the steps, now you have a concrete and actionable yearly plan that will help you track and fulfill your goals in 2024. Now let's take some time and discuss what makes a good goal. Sometimes the reason why people can't achieve their goals isn't the goal itself. It could be flawed from the beginning, designed in a way that makes it hard or even impossible to achieve it. To understand if your goal is good is really easy. It should be SMART. Specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. Now let's discuss each of the letters. Specific. You need to provide a clear description of what needs to be achieved. That means that the goal should sound not like do more sports, but go to the gym every Thursday and Saturday at 6 p.m. You will not meet the goal that is not specific enough. Measurable. When you're setting a goal, it should be clear from the beginning how you will understand that it is achieved. Now, a goal could be result or process oriented. The first one is really simple. You said you wanted to finish the course, and the measure of success would be whether or not you received the completion certificate. You wanted to go on a trip, well, did it happen or not? But what if you want to learn a new language or do more yoga? In this case, I do it this way. I set a goal on how often I would like to do the activity, attending English classes, for example. Then I calculate how many sessions should be in a year and set a goal of somewhere between 85 and 100%. If I attended more than 85% of the classes, the goal was achieved. Achievable. This one is simple. Set a challenging target, but keep it realistic. Relevant. To be honest, I would personally start at this letter. First, make sure that your goal is yours and not somebody else's. Let others have their own strategic sessions. Second, articulate how and why achieving this goal will positively impact your life. This understanding will not only help you set the right goals, but will also keep you motivated in the process. Time-bound. A goal can only be achieved if it has a time constraint. A goal without a time constraint is more like a dream. Basic rules on how to not mess up your goals. First of all, give yourself time to think about these goals. To be honest, I started my yearly planning in November. Don't rush into something just because it seems productive. Be strategic about your goals. Secondly, don't let guilt wipe off your progress. Even if you've messed up, it's not about getting as close as possible to 100%, it's about getting far away from zero, and that is always possible. And finally, experiment. There is no one-size-fits-all solution for living your life, and there is no such solution for achieving your goals. So I strongly recommend you that if you use my template, customize it, make it your own, add your budgeting spreadsheets, inspirational quotes, mood boards, or anything really. You may also try different techniques such as making your resolutions public or having a partner that will make you accountable. There are a lot of scientific studies exploring how people use different techniques to achieve their goals more efficiently. You may want to take a look at that. Thank you for watching till the end. I wish you all the best in the new year and hope that you will achieve your goals and that the process of doing so will be fun and exciting. And I will see you in the next video. Bye!